Hello and welcome back to the Proactive Studio. I'm Tyler Tully, and today we're at the ASX Small and Mid Cap Conference in Sydney, where I'm joined by Elsight CEO Yoav Amitai. So, Elsight presented today. What are the key points that you wanted to convey to investors?
So first of all, for those of you who don't know, Elsight is in the highly reliable communication systems, currently is focusing on unmanned systems for like drones, robotics, maritime robotics, and so on. And what I mentioned in my presentation today, which I think that's the key point, that we're currently in the peak point of understanding of what is the go-to-market, how to do it. We have around us the perfect storm in terms of what's happening. Today morning, we just announced a very big news for us, which is a big contract, not as the first order, but what we're going to get from this contract over time. That's a very meaningful revenue growth for us in the next years to come, which is, like I mentioned, very exciting times to be part of our journey.
So, you also had some news today. What can you tell us about that?
So, as I mentioned before, what we announced today, it's news with a new major contractor in the defense sector. They want us to develop for them a new communication system and then have a contract of selling those systems to their customers, which for us translate into an extreme revenue growth or jump over the next 1 and 2 years. What we mentioned in the announcement, that's going to, if everything goes right, that's going to generate for us more than $5 million in the next 2 years, which is a lot in our numbers. Like I said before, we are in the beginning of this peak, just getting to the hockey stick, and that's where we are. That's why those news are so exciting, and in this interview and the presentation fell in a perfect timing.
So, obviously, that's a massive milestone contract for you. What other milestones should be on investors' radar?
So Elsight is currently playing in two main markets. One of them is the commercial market, doing from drone deliveries with Walmart as a customer, again, not as a trial or proof of concept, but as an actual customer, all the way to Lockheed Martin, which is the largest defense contractor in the world, and everything in between. So looking into the future, how we continuing our penetration into the defense market and having more contracts like the one we announced today, on one hand. On the other hand, keeping our leadership in the commercial world and how we penetrate into new customers and growing our business together with our partners. That's basically what we're expecting to have. I'll add to that another point that I made in the presentation today, that being a provider of highly critical communication, you can think about many different use cases in other sectors. So once we will feel that this market is too small for us, we will start to look elsewhere. As it looks right now, we still have a long way to go in this market, to get a lot of ground and penetrate even harder into this market.
Sounds like very exciting times for the company. Yoav, thanks for joining us.
Then thank you very much, Tylah.